It's all about multiple scatter plots, and for that let's create a file with the name associated to multiple scatter plots. So we will take it as multiple scatter.py. First thing which is very important is to import the necessary values. So we'll import numpy for numeric expressions as np, and the next is nothing but the very important library is matplotlib.pyplot as plt. And after that comes the important thing is to create data. So we'll create a data, and this will be done as n equals 60, and g1 is the first index to be done. So g1 equals 0.6 into 0.6 into next value as np dot random value generated in rand, and that rand will take a value of n which equals 60 comma np dot random. So this will be the next value. The second parameter will be np dot random dot rand with a value of n. The next thing comes over here is g2. So g2 will take the same value expression which is presented over here with some value changes. So this will take a value as 0.4 into 0.3 with np.random.rand.value which is represented here with the value which is the next parameter will be nothing but 0.5 into this random value generated. What it will do, it will help you to scatter the three different plots, the three scatter plots inside one graph. So let's get started with that. The next thing will be to generate the random value for G3. So this is like we are creating the three data sets, and these data sets will be represented over here. That is 0.3 into np.random.rand, and then comes 0.3 into value represented as np.random.rand. Then after that comes is the data which equals g1, g2, g3, and the next value represented as colors equals the value as red, green, the next value as green. These are the colors which will be represented over there. And after that comes the next value which is blue. Okay, so all are comma separated, and I would like to take it as a group with the drinks which is being offered for the end user. So this is like a dummy data. So I'll create groups which equals groups which is equal to the values as coffee. The next value will be tea, which are the beverages or even the drinks taken by the user, and water. After that, let's start creating the plot. So I'll create a plot. So create plot will be figure. It will call for the figure dimension which equals plt.figure. This will help you to plot it, and next it will add a subplot over there. So the subplot will be added as ax equals figure dot add underscore subplot with a value of 1, 1, 1, and the next value will be the axis needed. So axis bg equals a value of 1.0. And then comes the data to be represented in the matplot scatterplot as for data, color, and group represented in zip with a value of data, colors, and groups. So this will plot the graph as x comma y, as x comma y equals data. Then comes the next value to be plotted as ax dot scatter with a value of x comma y comma alpha, which equals 0.8. And then comes the radiance value, which is c equals color. And then comes the edge colors, which equals a parameter for none. And then comes the parameter to be raised, that is s equals 30, and the label equals group. So this part is being done successfully, and then we have the plot to be needed, that is plt.title. The title for the graph will be matplot scatter plot, and then the next association is plt.legend, which calls for a value that is local equals 2, and then showing up this plot, that is plt.show with these values associated to it. So the next thing is like I need to go to the command prompt and run the script, that is Python multiple scatter. It's with these spelling mistakes, so that is why it is not getting redirected over here. So now let's run the code. So on running the code, this will give you the scatter plot. This is how the scatter plot works, with the red value being depicted as coffee, green is the tea values which is scattered over there, and water. This is how multiple scatter plots work whenever you want to plot various type of dots in the scattered format inside the bar graph, or we can say any chart which needs to be depicted. The next example is about analyzing the various data set. Like we'll have a data set and we will be plotting that data set in our graph.